From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the Power Show. You are part of the Power Nation, and I'm so glad you're here. Because here we help you improve your attitude, your relationships, your finances, and your career as we take your life to the next level. This is episode number 247 on Boaz Power TV, and I call this one, The Clouds Have Soft Edges. I was on a flight not long ago, and I want to welcome you aboard. Just imagine for a moment that you're with me. We're at 35,000 feet, flying to the Midwest for a speaking engagement. And as I look outside the airplane window, we're now passing over Moline, Illinois, on our way to Chicago. The clouds below are beautiful. Not a care in the world, white, fluffy, floating gently by. If we disrupt one of them by flying through it, no harm seems to be done. Did you ever notice that clouds have no sharp edges? They have no sharp edges. That's part of their beauty. They're full of soft edges. I've read Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, 60 times. 60 times. In that exhaustive study of this incredible book on human relations, I learned a lot about soft edges. In the fine art of dealing with others, most people instantly go for the sharp edges. Criticizing, condemning, complaining, using harsh words, tearing down the self-image of people who should be important in their lives. I was in a parking lot of a shopping center not long ago, and as I walked past a van, a man and a woman were walking away from it. A young lady, I would guess her to be about 12 years of age, was slowly getting out of the vehicle. The mother screamed at her. She screamed at her, "Get yourself out here." "You are the worst," she said. "You are so slow. You always make us late." Oh my. You know, these days, crimes are committed every day that land people in prison. When one person assaults another, they usually pay for that crime. What about the crime that lady committed with the sharp edges of her words? What about the self-image of a child that she was tearing down? That child was growing up with the following notions: I'm no good, I'm slow, I get screamed at because I cause problems. Is it any wonder that many such children grow up to be abusive parents? But wait a minute, Boaz, you're saying that's an extreme example of using words with sharp edges, is it? What about subtle negative comments people make to coworkers and loved ones when people order each other around? Do this, get that. Those are sharp edges to me. When a supervisor says, "This report looks good, but you never get these done on time," that's a sharp edge. When a parent says to a child, "You got 3 A's on this report card, but what about this C?" That's a sharp edge. Instead, Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, taught me that you get much more out of life in a much more pleasant way by gravitating to the soft edges. That means asking questions rather than giving orders. Now, here are some examples. Could you please help me with this? This report looks good, and I know that next time you'll get it done on time. You got 3 A's, and I know you'll improve on that C. Carnegie said to look for the good and as much as possible disregard the bad. Encourage the positive actions of other people. In the realm of the soft edges in life, use words that will add grease to the wheel, and that will make the wagon roll more smoothly. The clouds I'm observing outside my airplane window seem to know a lot about the soft edges. So here's the affirmation for this episode of Boaz Power TV. It is a soft edge affirmation. You may want to write it down and read it the first thing every morning and the last thing every night for 30 days. I get help and cooperation by asking questions. I look for the good and praise where possible. I get help and cooperation by asking questions. I look for the good and praise where possible. Thank you for joining me. Would you do me a favor? If you like these messages, and many people around the world do, please pass this along to someone you like and suggest they go to my website, boazpower.com, and they can also sign up for the free weekly broadcast on Boaz Power TV. You are special. You are unique. You gravitate to the soft edges, and you are destined for greatness. I see it in you. You are a champion. Have a powerful day.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.